Good morning everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm sharing a morning routine with you as a working mom during this stay-at-home order. And each morning I do get up really early. I typically get up at 4 if you have seen my previous morning routine, but during this, let's call them challenging times, I decided to wake up half an hour earlier, which also means I go to sleep half an hour earlier. But my mornings start with a workout. That is my non-negotiable. It's a 30-35 minute workout during the weekday, and it just gives me energy to keep going through the day. So after I take a shower, I do spend a few minutes on prayer and reading a Bible. This is part of my miracle morning routine. However, if you have seen my previous videos on morning routine, there were other things that were part of it. However, because of the situation we are in, I decided temporarily to not do them in the mornings and do them throughout the day if I have time, which I'll be honest is very hard to do because I am so used to doing that in the morning that if I don't do it in the morning, I just simply don't remember. But it's just part of the adjustment. It's not gonna last forever, it's gonna last for a while, but we all have to make some changes. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Marta and I make videos about household management. So lots of routines and systems for working moms to help us balance it all. I'm all about making things run more efficiently so we can have more time for the things that we love to do. So make sure that you are subscribed down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you are already subscribed, thank you and welcome back. And I'm also trying to incorporate some collagen into my diet, mainly for the health of my nails. My nails have been problematic ever since I could remember, so I'm just trying to see if this is gonna help. And the next part of my morning routine, I spend about 30 minutes working on my side business. So anything I need to do for my YouTube channel or my blog, that is what I do during that time. And on that particular morning, I did spend some time talking to the ladies in my mastermind group. So that's why you see me talking that early in the morning. It's like a pre-recorded message, so it's not like I am expecting anybody else to get up that early. And around 5:30 in the morning, that's when I start my workday. I typically start my work at 7:30 in the morning. However, what I have been doing is starting my workday 2 hours early to really accommodate for any break times during the day when my kids need me because they are at home. So I work full-time from home for a healthcare organization, so the idea of working from home is not new to me. However, having kids with me is definitely something that is different. And that has been working out really good because in the morning I'm trying to knock out any big priorities out of my to-do list. So then to make sure that the most important things are getting done each day. And my daughter usually wakes up at 7, but this particular morning she decided to wake up a little bit earlier. I guess she wanted to be part of my morning routine for a bit longer. So she starts off with eating her breakfast and watching like a TV show. And as she's doing that, I'm gonna get ready. I only spent a few minutes on my makeup. It's a very simple makeup routine, but it does help me. I know it sounds like a cliche, but it does help me stay more productive if I put a little bit of makeup in the morning. And then it's time for my breakfast. So I typically will have eggs for breakfast with a side either of a veggie or this morning I had like a spinach patty from Costco. So I basically am trying to make sure that I do start with some sort of a veggie in the morning. And after I get ready and eat my breakfast, my daughter usually at this time requests to help her get dressed and do her hair. So this is always a typical part of our morning routine. She does like to dress up. As you can see, this is not a dress to wear in the house, but since we are stuck at home, I really have let go of all the what's for home, what's for church, what's for school. She pretty much wears whatever she wants. And she then asks me to do her hair a specific way. And you're gonna see at the end, once I do it, she asks me to take a picture so she can see exactly what I have done in the back of her head, which is very, very funny to me. Okay, so I have set up the piles for my kids. As you can see, my son has a lot of books in here. So my son has a lot of pages here, so he's just doing a couple of pages from each book. He does have a plan of what to do. And then for my daughter, it's just some simple printables I got. And she has another pile for the afternoon, but I don't put it together because then she likes to do them all and has nothing to do in the afternoon. And she also has some leftovers from yesterday for like cutout shapes that she can do. So I have my son's breakfast set up. His clothes are here so he can eat his breakfast, get dressed. And she's still watching Elsa and playing with her dolls. So the living room is much more messy than normally. But we are stuck at home, so there are some toys over here. That's just a new reality. And they have their schedule posted over here, which we more or less try to stick with to give them ideas of what to do. And then we just adjust as needed.
Okay. You need to look at the top and bottom. How can I check her eye?
So around 9 o'clock is when they start doing their schoolwork. So for my son, in this video, he still did not have any e-learning activities. So it was basically any worksheets that I have given him. And my daughter I just do some printables for her, something very easy just to keep her occupied since she wants to be just like her brother and do her homework, as she refers to that. So that's what they do around 9 o'clock. And as you can see, my daughter finished pretty quickly, so she moved on to making her beads, and my son was still working on a few more pages. And that is also the time when I get my second cup of coffee. I make one for myself and for my husband. It's just something that is absolutely needed because at this point I have been up for 5.5 hours. So that is when I still need a little pick-me-up. And, I'm the type of person who can drink coffee and go to sleep. So I think I just use it because I like it. If I don't drink it though, if I don't have one cup of coffee each day, I do get a headache though. But it's not something that's going to prevent me from sleeping at all. And here my kids were basically playing with their tablets. My son was using an educational app, and my daughter was watching a show on YouTube. And this is the end of our morning routine. This is where we go outside to play. We do this every single day. We have done it when it was raining, when it was snowing. I just believe the kids need to get out of the house. We go for a short walk in our neighborhood with our dog, and then they play in the backyard. It's fenced in. They have a swing set in the back, and we take out anything like a chalk or bubbles, or as you saw, my son loves to play with sticks. So that's what they do to help them get out of the house, get some fresh air. So then when we get back home after lunchtime, my husband and I can go back to work and they can continue with their day as well. And that is all I have for you guys. I hope it gave you some encouragement and motivation during this hard time. It's not a perfect morning. Like I said, there are a lot of things that I no longer do for the time being, simply because there is just a lot of things to juggle, and we just have to prioritize to remain sane, to be there for our kids when they need us, but also to make sure that we are doing our job, that we are a diligent employee during those challenging times as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you are subscribed. There is many more videos coming up about routines and different systems we can implement, so you don't want to miss them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.